everyone? My name is Michael Joyce. I'm the founder of EMOTO Supply Co. We're here in our Water Street flagship store in downtown Tampa. Today I'm joined with...
Hello, I'm Matthew. I'm head of dealer operations and service here at EMOTO.
And today we're here with two of our brands. This is a Jupiter Defiant Pro and one of Murph's new models, the Otis here. And we're gonna talk about a discussion topic that we get asked a lot, which is, I can find that for cheaper, why don't I just buy it online? And today we wanna walk you through some things to be cautious about if you are deciding to go purchase an electric bike online. The main thing is whether it's $600 or $800, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, it is an investment. And what we want you to be cautious of is making sure that that investment is going to last you for some time. And so 3 things we want to talk through today. The first thing is understanding the serviceability of that bike and if you have a local dealer that will work on it. The second thing is going to be the boxed bike. So you're going to get that bike in a box, you're gonna have to assemble it. So what is your wherewithal, and do you want to spend the time, an hour and a half assembling that and ensuring that it's going to be assembled properly for you to be riding safely. And the third thing is understanding that if you're going to like that use case, that feel, and is that the perfect fit for you. First off, we're going to talk about the serviceability. I'm going to let Matthew, as he's our head of service here, talk a little bit about finding the right shop to work on it and ensuring that there's going to be spare parts available for your bike purchase online.
Yeah, so some of the challenges you're gonna get with buying a bike online is gonna be essentially, you're gonna get that bike, you're gonna ride it, you're gonna love it, but eventually something might go wrong. So a lot of these companies are unfortunately based overseas, so where you have actually no warehouse for parts, no dealer support, no nothing. So when you do have an issue, you're gonna have to reach out to that manufacturer and they might not answer the phone. So when you come to a bike shop like us, EMOTO, every product that we sell here, we have a support of parts, we have actual manufacturer support, and just actual techs that are very knowledgeable on that actual product.
Yeah, and one thing, talking a little bit more about this than most people do not know is there is a liability associated with any bike shop working on an electric bike. For example, we don't work on electrical components for any brands that we do not sell in-house due to the fact that if we fix a controller or a display or a battery on another brand that we're not familiar with, if that ends up, catching on fire or there's an issue with the electrical components, they're going to come back to us for liability purposes. So finding shops that are willing to work on your brand of bike, that's the first thing that's a little bit tough. Obviously, there's not well-known electric bike service repair centers all over the place. We're still very new into this industry. So I would say that's the first main piece of the puzzle, is understanding that. So the next thing we're gonna talk about a little bit is boxed bikes. So you're going to get all of these different options in a box, and you're going to have to, whether that's putting the front tire on. I assembled this bike the other day, had to put basically the front handlebars on, the support bar going up to them. Matthew, talk a little bit more about the process of assembling it, having the right tools, and then obviously just making sure it's assembled properly so that you aren't going down the road and tire falls off or something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna see with the bikes you buy online that a lot of them are gonna advertise, essentially really simple or easy assembly. Now, even if the bike just has to throw the front wheel on and put the handlebar on, there's no real guarantee that the tech that have worked on it actually adjusted the gears properly, maybe tightened the pedals properly, or even adjusted the brakes properly. So those are the things you're gonna have to face when you assemble your bike. Throwing that front wheel on and handlebar on sounds very simple, but even tightening the bolts properly, tightening that wheel properly, and getting the wheel aligned. Then, even once you achieve that, there's actual brake adjustments and gear adjustments that you have to go through. And if you don't get those proper, you're not gonna have safe braking, or it's gonna be making a constant noise with the gears ticking or the rotors rubbering.
Yeah, and then lastly is really just understanding if the bike is the right fit for you. How comfortable is the seat? Do you like the positioning of the front handlebars? Does it have enough torque? Is it too much torque? And really the purpose of this video is suggesting that whether it's us or it's your local dealer in your area, go test ride and try out bikes at a local dealer that has service and pick their brain, get the knowledge from that local dealer and understand the different brands that they sell. Some of the larger brands, for example, Rad Power Bikes, we carry in-house. They ship bikes direct to consumer and they have serviceability. They have all of that. So I'm just saying, check your local, the manufacturer that you're buying, check if they have a dealer locator, check if they have parts available on their website so that if there is something that goes wrong, you can order that part in and potentially fix it yourself or see if a local dealer will fix it for you. But overall, just make sure that your investment is safe when you're spending $1,000, $2,000, $600, whatever the amount is. It's going to be investment when you start your e-bike journey. Do your homework and make sure that you find the perfect fit to you. And a lot of that can be done by, again, going to your local dealer, doing a test ride. Here we have multiple different use cases, and then we have a better and best of those different use cases. So if you want to try a foldable bike, you can try a Jupiter X5, X7, or Defiant Pro. They're all at different price points and they all have different benefits. Same thing with, Murph has fat tires. We have multiple different versions of fat tires from Murph and Rad that you can try. And really the whole benefit is see what you like the most, see what fits your budget, and ultimately at the end of the day, make sure it has a year, 2-year, 3-year warranty, whatever the manufacturer is offering, so that your bike will stay on the road. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and feel free to check out our website. If you have any questions, send us a message on here, comment on the video. We'd love to help you with your e-bike journey. Thanks so much.